Buenas Dias, welcome to Costa Rica, the Caribbean coast here. This is the Inner Space blog for March the 22nd, 2013. So this week's evolutionary theme is about being in the joy of our individuality. Being in the joy of our individuality. Now I've certainly had an opportunity to explore that in the last week or so as I've been on holiday here in Costa Rica, and also discovering how divine romance assists us in being in the joy of our individuality. So I will explain this evolutionary wave as these waves crash on the Caribbean coast here. It's lovely blue waves. As you can see, I'm not in my usual attire, no furry hats, just a lovely Caribbean blue shirt here. So the last blog that I did, which was almost 2 weeks ago now, was around our individuality again, in terms of our individual intuition and how that aligns to the collective intuition. So being in the joy of our individuality is quite straightforward and quite simple, but quite complicated in terms of the cultures that we've been brought up in, particularly in Europe, where being alive, living your life, isn't necessarily a joyful thing. It's like more about focusing on surviving rather than thriving. So, and also conforming to what we think or feel we should be doing or not doing, and how stresses come up in us to quite naturally, in those circumstances, to suppress our individuality. So being in the joy of our individuality is really being free of all the shoulds, shouldn'ts in our life. And when we can allow ourselves to dream in a divinely romantic way. So what does divine romance mean? Well, maybe reaching out to things in your life, living a life that maybe people around you, where you are at the moment, would say that's impossible. That's a pipe dream. That's an impossible dream. So until a few weeks ago, I'd never been to Central America, the Caribbean coast, and here I am. A year ago, my wife and Jay and myself talked about going to the Caribbean coast. In fact, we talked about it over the years, and it's been a dream of ours. It's what you would call a divinely romantic dream, where I intuitively felt in my heart that one day I would be here, and here I am speaking to you on my iPhone on the Caribbean coast in my Caribbean blue shirt, which is actually, I'd always dreamed of getting a shirt this colour. And they all come along at the same time, the Caribbean theme. So coming here has really helped me identify that wave, and you could say it's been very synchronistic, me coming here to identify that wave, which is being in the joy of our individuality and how divine romance assists in that. So really, I've given myself permission, I'm giving anybody who watches this video full permission. Not that you really need it, but sometimes it's nice to be affirmed in allowing yourself to fulfill in a divinely romantic way your dreams, to fulfill your own unique, joyful individuality. And if you don't dream it, then it's never really going to happen. The dreaming is really part of where it really starts. So I still have many dreams to be fulfilled, and there's lots of synchronicities here which are linking up to actually some of my other dreams being fulfilled, particularly to do with community. And I'm getting clearer and clearer about that, allowing myself to dream more. Being by the sea, especially a warm sea, is a great place to really dream. You know, when you're on holiday, I tend to have more space anyway, even though I keep up with my personal practice every day. I tend to have more space to dream, again to fulfill my joyful individuality. So I hope that resonates with some of you guys and girls this week, men, women, because it's been very strong, especially this week, as an evolutionary way. So, hope you enjoy this blog, and I hope it inspires you in your own personal practice, any meditation. I've been having some wonderful meditations here myself on the beach. Been doing some lovely yoga on the beach in the mornings with my son Chris and my wife Jay. Doing salutation to the sun. It's been wonderful. So much love to you all, and I look forward to seeing you next week, again from Costa Rica. Divine romance assists us in dreaming the life we are intuitively aligning ourselves with. Divine romance assists us in dreaming the life we are intuitively aligning ourselves with.